Hey everybody, welcome back to Stack Snacks. It's been a while since we've last updated, and we are back. There's tons of updates to go through, and today's video we are going to go through a very, probably one of the more Google-centric videos we've done. We're going to go through Gemini. There's been a ton of updates. We'll see how many we can get through in this video, and, there might be a part 2 because there's that many. But I think we should just get right into it because these are probably some of the best stuff that Google's released all of last year in 24, and I'm excited to kind of show these things off. So I'm on a paid account for Gemini. So if you look up here, there is a bunch of different things in my drop down because I'm on the advanced. These naming conventions are crazy, by the way. So I'm on the advanced AI plan or something. But there are 3 new models that we get to try out now. We have the 1.5 Pro with deep research, 2.0 Flash experimental, and then 2.0 experimental advanced. So we are having now access to Gemini 2.0, which is exciting. But what really piqued my interest here was this deep research. So let's do a couple demos with this and see what we kind of come up with here. So okay, so let's just do one of these prompts that they actually showed off here. Research creator trends from my marketing strategy. So let's see what happens here. So what it does now here is influencer marketing strategy trends. And it's going to do, this is what it's kind of their step-by-step what it's going to go do. It's going to find reports and articles on the latest creator trends. Find information on emerging social media platforms and their potential for influencer marketing. And if there's too many platforms found, limit to a couple that are the most relevant. Makes sense, right? Find information on new influencer marketing strategies and tactics. Find case studies of successful influencer marketing campaigns in my industry. Find information on the latest influencer marketing tools and technologies. And then find information on legal and ethical considerations for that type of marketing. Analyze the results and then create a report. So we can go ahead and edit this plan if we want. I don't really have any changes, so let's say I like the plan. And now it is going to go ahead and start going through all that. So you can see at the right hand side over here, now we are getting, you'll see it says researching 6 websites. It looks like there's going to be maybe some more that pop through. And now it's up to 15. And there's a little bit of a circle progress bar over here. Excuse me. And it does take a little while because it does go through. See, now we're already up to 26. So maybe we'll let this go here, and then we'll go into a new tab. And we'll look at, because we knew this might be taking a long time here. Yeah, let's see. See, we're already up to 55 websites. Okay. So now let's do a couple prompts while we wait now we're going to try the 2.0 Flash experimental. So Flash is kind of the mini model, I want to say, for Gemini. So let's just we'll just run through a couple of just generic prompts and kind of see what it gives us here. Can you code us a landing page for a company that sells soda? Okay, so responses were really quick. These is probably a really basic landing page. I didn't give it too much, but that response was really quick. Can you find me the best microphones? Okay, so it gave us, like I said, kind of a quick rundown. No. I was wondering if it would go to the web. Doesn't look like it's doing that. Let's give me some of their choices here. Let's see, what can we upload here? Can we upload an image? I don't think I have anything I can use. Let's see. Can you compare the best podcasts, hosting services, and put all of that in a table for me. Let's kind of do like a little mini researchy prompt here. All right, so give me a little comparison table. Pretty cool. Still has the export to sheets functionality. You could, this is the you can like fact check, I think, the response. Google still does that, which is nice. And then you can kind of go into it's always interesting that they still trying to bounce you out back off the search. All right, let's check our deep research project at the moment. We're at 55 sites. All right, let's finish the Flash model here. Sorry for all the bouncing around. So Flash is fast. It's definitely a lot smarter. When was your last when is your latest knowledge from okay, so it's a couple months old. And what are the create a vegan meal plan for 4 people and 2 kids, and give me the average cost per meal. Do one more kind of tricky prompt here on Flash. I guess it's not that tricky, but again, the thing I find about, all these updates made me go back to Gemini is that because it kind of sucked for a while, and so now it's kind of okay, right? I think like you're expecting, when I use it, I'm expecting a lot of like issues, but it's definitely it's come a long way. All right, let's look at now back to our 1.5 Pro with deep research, and let's kind of see what kind of our reports are. So we have a way to kind of get this report into Google Docs, which is cool. So, and it is just an extremely detailed kind of report here, like legal and ethical considerations, influencer marketing tools and technologies, case studies, Warby Parker, H&M, Dove. It gives us back all the sites that it researched, some of their sources. Let's see if we can actually open up the Google Doc. Let's see what that looks like. All right, it's building it. There we go. So we get a 9-page report, cited sources, links out to those things. I mean, you got to admit, pretty impressive. And I've had it. In some of my demos, it can kind of do a lot, and it's generated 30-page reports for me before, and it's also rejected me a couple times because I was just kind of throwing out and kind of seeing where are the guardrails for this, but I mean, for lots of different industries, lots of different functions, you gotta see there's some potential here, right? So definitely worth, I think, at least playing around with if you can find some value in getting like a lot of that data fed to you in that way very quickly. Like I said, I'm sure there's a ton of use cases for it. Okay, so we got now. Let's take a quick peek at the experimental. These names, they're killing me. Okay, 2.0 experimental advanced. So let's take a look at that real quick. So, let's go ahead and type this out. Hi, can you give me a React to do app? Okay, nice little. Give me a file structure, give me some code. I like the steps. I think that's cool. We're missing some features. So pretty nice. We'll stop the response. And let's see. Can you give me a list of all the companies that do AI research and put them in a table? Again, kind of a broad query, so let's see what they can do here. Let's see. Can you give... Okay, let's go deep here. Alright, can you give me a list of all the SEO trends and best practices that we should follow this year? I mean, if we've done a few videos in the past on Gemini, and I think you can see like it's come a long way, because a lot of times it would fail answering your questions. It would give you wrong information. It's very fast. I have to give him credit for it. It's very fast. It's a shame that we could only just upload an image. So hopefully we can get file access into that soon. I think that'd be really interesting to see, like, one of the tests I always like to do is just like kind of give it a design mock-up and see how well it could code that, or analyze a bunch of like just data and see. And there's still some more that we haven't gone through, so I think we'll do a part 2. There are some other updates that I think are really interesting, and I think again, I'm on a paid account, which it's kind of hard now to a lot of people aren't going to be paying for multiple AIs, so it's kind of hard to like still not pick either ChatGPT or Claude at the moment. But I will say that Google has come up from an absolutely not to a hey, you know what, I mean, it could be part of a toolkit. The more and more that they kind of get into the ecosystem, especially if there's a way to like I'd love more on the coding side, going for artifacts with Claude or Canvas with ChatGPT. So there's still some things that they can do to kind of make the experience better. I like that they're giving us access to these experimental things, kind of just in the kind of normal UI, not the developer UI, and like I said, I find myself using it more, and pleasantly surprised with how cool the deep research is, and excited to kind of keep spending time with that and keep finding different use cases and interesting little use cases. Of way, to have something that could go out, read all those websites, summarize all the information for you. I mean, just wow, right? So that's my take on Gemini. Thank you guys for stopping by. And like I said, we'll do a part 2. I want to do some of the Google's kind of developer suite a little bit, but I think there'll be interesting things for non-developers as well in there to learn. So we'll take a spin on that, and so thanks for stopping by, everybody. We'll see you next time.